The courtrooms will not all look like this one. However, where people sit in the courtroom will normally be the same. Everyone you'll see in court has a specific role to carry out. This includes the usher, who will usually take you into the courtroom. The judge makes decisions about the law. They make sure the proceedings are fair, including making sure that witnesses are treated fairly. The judge doesn't always wear a wig. It's the job of the jury to listen to all the evidence and decide whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty. The defendant is the person on trial who is accused of a crime. In some cases, there may be more than one defendant. Sometimes the defendant will be behind a glass screen and they could have a security guard with them. The prosecuting barrister acts on behalf of the Crown Prosecution Service or another prosecutorial agency and is a lawyer or solicitor. They will present evidence to persuade the jury that the defendant has committed the crime they have been charged with. The prosecuting barrister doesn't always wear a wig. The defence barrister represents the defendant and will present the defendant's case to the jury, which will include testing the strength of the prosecution. There may be other people in the courtroom: court officials, police, probation, solicitors, or Crown Prosecution Service representatives. It's unlikely that you'll need to speak to them. There may be members of the public sitting quietly in the public gallery, a seating area at the side or back of the courtroom. Members of the press may also sit in the courtroom. Crown Court proceedings are digitally recorded. The microphones will be tested before the hearing by the court clerk or usher. This is the witness box, where you can stand or sit, and it's usually from here you'll give your evidence. The first thing you'll be asked to do is to promise out loud to tell the truth. You can swear on a holy book, such as the Bible, Quran, or Torah, or you can promise to tell the truth using a non-religious affirmation. It's completely up to you. If you need support to give your oath, for example, if you would prefer the book to be placed on the desk, or you would find it easier to repeat the words after the usher, speak to the usher before you enter the courtroom. If you have an interpreter or intermediary, they will also have to swear an oath. The judge will speak to you before you give your evidence. They will say something like this:
You're going to be asked a series of questions by the barristers, but it's important that you direct your answers to the members of the jury. They're the ones who need to hear your answers clearly. I have to keep an accurate note of what you say in order to remind the jury of it later, so it's also important that you speak slowly enough for me to keep up with you. You can say if you don't understand a question or you don't know the answer. It's not a memory test. If you cannot remember, say you cannot remember.
Now you'll give your evidence to the court. The prosecution and defence barristers will ask you a series of questions about the case and the statement you made to the police. This is called the examination and cross-examination. The jury will listen to what you have to say, and the judge and barristers will often take notes. When both barristers have finished, the judge will speak to you.
You've now completed your evidence and can leave the witness box. It's very important that you don't talk to anyone, including the press, about the case until the trial is finished. Thank you very much for giving your evidence.
You should also remember not to post any details of the case or your evidence on social media. When you have finished giving evidence, you will be told when to leave the witness box and the courtroom. You may be able to return to the witness room, take a seat in the public gallery if you want to watch the rest of the hearing, or leave the court building straight away. The witness care unit or the defence team will be in contact to let you know the outcome of the case.